study and learn, and feeling capable about it. And I actually really like this chapter. When I was reading it, I was looking at it like, oh man, this is a lot, and it's kind of confusing. Who else felt kind of like that? Not read it. But I liked it because I felt like I want to be able to relate to my students, feeling like they don't have motivation because of this or that reason, like valid reasons. And so there are three main things at the beginning of the chapter that I will go over: the expectancy value theory, the goals theory, and the attribution theory. The expectancy value theory was feeling like, am I competent enough to succeed? Value was intrinsic attainment or utility. Intrinsic is the self-satisfying feeling that you get from studying and doing well. Attainment, which is the importance of being good at something, which is intrinsic, and utility, which is the usefulness of it, which is extrinsic. The goal theory had these four main concepts, and if you look at the chart on the table 16.1 on page 281, that was really helpful because it was a lot, so I didn't want to put it on a slide, but that is a useful chart to look at. And the third one is the attribution theory, which says that motivation is put into three areas, and the attribution of success or lack of success is put into three areas: the locus, stability, and controllability. The locus is it internal or external? Stability is it permanent or non-permanent? Kind of like, well, I didn't do well because I had a cold that week, it's not going to happen again. And controllability is it in my control or out of my control? So I actually, when I was reading this chapter, I was unsure of how to do my route. And I was in the brew house reading the chapter and feeling a lack of ability to do this, feeling bad about myself, when Jimmy Eat World's song, It Just Takes Some Time, came on the radio. And I was like, thank you, brew house. So I have here packets of just song lyrics, comics, and memes for us to look at that all relate to feeling like you can or can't do something because it's internal, external, permanent, non-permanent, or in my control or out of my control. So I'm going to hand out these packets. You can look at whatever you feel like looking at, get into groups of 2 or 3. And it doesn't matter which thing you look at. And just think about, where is the motivation coming from, or lack of motivation? What do you think the artist, like the writer of the song or the maker of the meme, was feeling? And if you had a student who felt like this, how do you think you might help them? See if you can identify if things feel external, internal, permanent, non-permanent, or in the person's control or out of their control. And anything else from the chapter. If you remember stuff about the learned helplessness or anxiety, or if you feel that there might be something related there to gender or ethnic differences. There are no right or wrong answers, just see what you can identify in there. And I'm actually going to join you, so we'll have a few minutes to look at these. And just talk amongst yourselves.